What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Quentin here from Sewing and Vacuum Warehouse, and today we're going to do our first unboxing video on this channel. And while it is our first, it is not going to be our last, and I'm super excited that it is going to be on something as cool as Brother's brand new Stellaire XJ2. So let's get right into it. Get our box open. First thing I want to do when I open any Big Brother, I want to look for this little sign over here on the styrofoam. It's telling me not to throw it away. There is something in it. So give it a nice pull. And here we have our 9.5 by 9.5 hoop. Get into it. Definitely our embroidery unit. And our big machine. Now this one can go. Let's dive in. Protection. All of our accessories. Yeah, these things are packed to fall out of a plane. Right off the bat, definitely see some new colorways. It looks like we went with the dark gray that matches the PR680W. Oh, that's a sleek looking machine. New little Mickey right on the front. Oh yeah. Now that our machine's out, we can go ahead and get that guy out of the way. Into our embroidery unit. Okay, so we have our embroidery unit out of its box. Here's the styrofoam. Here you got the massive 9.5 by 14-inch hoop with it, all with these scanners on the hoops so you can send pictures to your machine and they can recognize it. And here you have your color matching embroidery unit. Alright, so let's get into what is hidden away in the packaging of this machine. We'll start with what was stuck in the side of our box. This was the sticker I was talking about. If you ever see that, you don't want to just throw that styrofoam away without looking for something. So, right here, 9.5 by 9.5 hoop with those registration marks. On to the next. Always the super fancy accessory box. That looks really cool. Knee lift. Thread mask. One thing I love about Brother, all their machines come with thread masks so you can run those big spools. So the XJ2 is going to come with the compact move it foot. Leave us a comment below if you've used the two different move it foots and see if you like the compact any more than the standard. Just the thread mask accessories. What else is in here? Looks like, oh, we got couching stuff. Also leave us a comment if you've done couching before. That's cool. Manuals, quick reference guides. Let's see. Power cord. Is that a straight stitch needle plate? So, this machine's got a different style needle plate that I did not notice, and I don't see any buttons for releases, so we might have a cool electronic needle plate in store. Let's see, the last accessory box we got. Accessory case. Ah yes, it is going to come with Brother's upgraded foot pedal that came with the Luminaire 3, the XP3. It is actually a 3-way foot pedal. So always front is forward, go. Back, I know I can use it to lift my presser foot, to cut, to initiate a locking stitch. And then I even have an additional one to add one more feature to how my foot pedal works. That's a cool little foot pedal. Let's see. Big piece of metal. We're gonna have to find out what that's for. Oh, definitely to connect the foot pedals. And our screws. So the last thing I did forget was the W plus foot that comes with this machine. So this is their embroidery foot. It has a super cool little kick out for cutting the jump stitches, but the best part of it all is it has a laser pointer attached to it, so I can set my exact needle drop point without having any more guessing games. So give me just a second to get all these boxes out of the way and we'll start focusing on all the goodies in the back. Alrighty guys, now that we have everything else done, let's get everything out of the plastics and see what else we have. So we talked about the thread mask. We're gonna get this thing put on. If you have a Brother and you got a thread mask and you said, where the heck does this fit on my machine? Let me show you, you can do something with all bigger Brothers. This lid will open up right here and it will come right out for you. Then I can just take my thread mask, replace, and in the back it'll go. There you are. Compact Move It foot. Now, if you're unaware of Brother's walking foot system, the really cool thing about it is a completely electronic system. And it runs on a conveyor belt. Nice thing about that is this belt never actually comes off of your fabric. So it's gonna fight any additional puckering that some walking foot will give you. Here is your couching guide. We'll have to show you what couching is. Our next Tip Tuesday is gonna be on couching. Little things you can do with it, but there's gonna be a spot over here. I can drop that down. Here's my couching foot. So I'm going to pull out a Brother hoop and let me show you the registration marks that I've been talking about. If you have any type of embroidery machine, they all look something like this. But the Stellaires have something different. It almost looks like a QR code was printed up here. And these machines have features where you can actually take a picture of this and it uses these registration marks to understand how big the hoop is and the placement of whatever you have in the hoop, and then it will display it on the screen so you can accurately drop wherever you want your design to be. Brother's jumbo accessory tray that they are always super particular about, and making sure that it's color matched. So that's always another nice little feature. When I'm traveling with my machine, don't have an extension table and don't want the free arm exposed, I can attach that puppy right there. The beautiful accessory case. Ooh, that has already been partially filled up for us. So you can see here it's full of different feet. Brother's multi-use screwdriver comes with it. Let's see what we have under here. Oh, tons of accessories. Scissors, screwdrivers, mini screwdrivers. All the good stuff is in there. Well, they provided quite a few bobbins for you too. 9 in here, 1 in the machine, so 10 free bobbins with the machine. That's more than you normally get with anything. Alrighty. Quick reference guides, manuals. We don't need to go on that. You understand what a manual is. Alright, I do want to talk about this little bobbin case right here. A lot of people still don't know this. In fact, anytime you have a newer, more modern combination machine, meaning it does sewing and embroidery, it is going to have 2 separate bobbin cases. One is for sewing and one is for embroidery, and they are just tensioned differently. Mostly so when you're embroidering, your bobbin thread does not come up to the top. The way to separate those is any Brother embroidery bobbin case is going to have some sort of colored dot down in the very bottom of the bobbin case. Alright guys, I'm going to get my area cleaned up a little bit here. We'll get the machine flicked on and see what we have inside. Alright guys, now that we got everything put back away, we're going to get into our machine, and we did take our thread mask off just so you could see really how pretty this machine was with that gray top on there. So let's get it turned on. We did go ahead and take the knee lift off of the machine just because it would be in the way for filming, but I am curious, how many people do use their knee lift and what do you use it for? Leave a comment down below. Alright, so Brother's of course going to provide us a super cool screen when it comes on. Looks just like the XJ1, so it's not going to be confusing. We'll select English. No, I'm not going to set the clock right now. All the beginner questions. Okay, get into our sewing mode. Still tons and tons of stitches for us to choose from. This machine is going to come with that wide 11-inch throat space. Really cool feature a lot of people don't know about the XJ1 and XJ2 is it also comes with a laser on it. Now you probably can't see it from there, but what I can do with this laser is move it from the outside of the foot all the way to the other side of the foot, use it as a guide. Anything I want with that laser I can really do with it. So our sewing mode here is very standard for Brother, very simple to use, tons of different features with it. I can go home, embroidery mode, I get straight to Disney, even my design center comes on this machine. Now guys, today this is really just an unboxing. We're going to spend the next couple days doing a deep dive into the machine, finding out what features are truly different. Don't forget, I did promise you a Tip Tuesday. We're going to go through some couching, see what those features are and what they look like. But yeah, like I said, so we're going to do a deep dive, find the differences. Our next video is going to be on all the differences inside and in the computers of the XJ2. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. Oh, hey guys, it's me again. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and help us out with that YouTube algorithm and drop us a like below. We're posting videos like this weekly, so subscribe and don't miss a thing. We're constantly looking for new topics to cover, so if you have something you're curious about, go ahead and leave a comment below. Thank you. We'll see you next time.